Captain, a most curious development on scanner 5-7.
Let's all take a look at it, Mr. Spock.
Screen on, Captain.
Captain? What in the name of...
He's here? You sure? That fucking bastard's always late. Oh, right. Live from Just Pitchin' Studios in Quincy, Illinois, it's the George Bush Pimp Show, featuring special guests, Boba Fett Poems and Polly's Customs. Now, because your mama don't dance, George Bush Pimps. Howdy, YouTube. Howdy, world. George Bush Pimps at you. Coming at you here with the first episode of the George Bush Pimp Show. I know y'all been waiting on that for a little while, and it's a little bit harder than it sounds when you take up a project like this, putting everything together. It's just not as easy. Hopefully it'll become easier as time goes by, and I have all the little things and bits and pieces built up, but for now we're starting from scratch, seeing what we can do. Hope y'all enjoy it. Anyway, let's get started with the show. First off, we have GBP News. Newt Gingrich, finding the only group of vote-tards outside of his home district, won the South Carolina caucus. It's just a shame. The rest of South Carolina who didn't vote looked around at each other, face-palmed, and said, "What? Who? What the fuck? We should have got out. God damn it." 16-year-old Dutch girl Laura Decker becomes the youngest person to circumnavigate the globe in a boat. Von Helton was quoted as saying, "You dumb bitch, you can't get to my house like that. I live in the woods." President Obama showed off a little bit of his own pimp voice singing at a recent news conference, reciting a little bit of Al Green's "I'm So in Love with You." The sound was reported as sweet and sultry, and people around applauded. Meanwhile, the country's tanking, and slowly our liberties are slipping away. The Constitution means less and less. People can't find jobs. We're all starving, hungry, poor. Everything's out of control, but I'm glad you can sing. We can have comfort that if you lose the election, Mr. King, you lose the election there, President King, and you'll still be able to find a job, because surely someone will sign you with that kind of beautiful singing voice. Cruise ship Captain Francesco Schettino in the news again, blaming the owners of the ship, who weren't on the ship or had anything to do with driving it into an island, for the catastrophe that happened, citing it was not his fault, once again pointing the finger in another direction. Again, we here at the program assert that there should be a test or something. I mean, if this dude who ran into the side of an island that they've passed by how many thousands of times can run into it, I mean, I can be a cruise ship captain. That sounds like
Check off. Take us out of orbit, warp factor 2, and hurry.